To begin gardening, it's a good idea to know where are the best places to garden. You want a place where there's good soil. You want a place that's open to sunlight, doesn't have a lot of obstructions, for example, stumps or rocks. Obviously, water in large quantity. Also, you need to think about how big should the garden be. Obviously, you don't want to have too small of a garden, so you're not really getting enough out of it to make it worth all the effort. And likewise, you don't want to have a garden that's too big that requires a lot of work, but you may not get the best results. So right sizing is really important. Double digging is a very important technique in biointensive gardening for a number of reasons. We want the plants to be healthy, we want them to grow quickly, and to do that, it's important that the roots really reach down into the ground where the nutrients are. So the idea here is to loosen the soil to a significant depth to allow for good root growth, strong plant growth, at the same time to add some additional nutrients to the soil. The technique of double digging is simply to start by removing the first 30 centimeters of topsoil, putting that at the end of the bed, and then to loosen the next 30 centimeters. So you've got a total of 60 centimeters of good loose soil. You add now your compost or manure, biochar, ash on top of that layer of soil. You mix it in, and then you take the top layer of 30 centimeters of soil and you put that on the soil that you just loosened. And what you have now is a very loose soil with plenty of airspace. You've got organic matter in there which will help hold water as well as provide nutrients to the soil. And by the end, you should be able to level your bed and have a nice raised bed garden. And you should get very, very good plant growth as a result. By the end of this session, the trainees should be able to find a good site for gardening. They should be able to prepare that site for gardening, and they should be able to double dig raised beds using the right tools and using them appropriately and safely.